information that they can go to, and being able to explain yourself, being able to explain processes or whatever your task calls out, having the wherewithal to know exactly how to explain things to your boss or to your counterpart. Be accountable for your work, right? Uphold personal standards. Step outside your comfort zone, right? Now, I've spoken to about a few people this week who called me and they said, hey, I'm stuck in my position. I want to go, I want to move up. I want to do other things. I want to go elsewhere in this company. I just don't know what to do. I said, well, how long have you been there? And they told me at different times, right? So what are you doing to actually show, your bosses or your corporate leads that, you're willing to move up, you're willing to do other things? Well, yeah, I don't really want to learn that. I don't really want to do that. I just like what I'm doing, but I just want to do something else. Well, if you want to do something else, you got to open up your mind. You have to go outside the box. You have to be the exception, right? Corporations want to find those exceptional people. They want to find those who see themselves as exceptional people. And we talked about confidence. Having confidence in who you are, having confidence in your abilities, right? Because being the exceptional person, meaning you're doing the exceptional things to stand out and be recognized. And that's what branding is all about. The personal brand, the personal image, right? Volunteer for special projects, right? If there are activities that, your department or your organization is looking to get involved in, volunteer to head up a walk or a run or any type of event. It shows that you have leadership skills. It shows that you have management skills, time management, people management, right? It shows that you're willing to be accountable for managing projects, right? And then overall, it shows that you are a good leader, that you're taking the initiative to do things, you're taking the initiative to stand out and be exceptional. Be aware of your appearance, how you look, how you present yourself, right? How you speak in front of people, right? How you speak to people. Right? You don't want to come off as dogmatic, like you're always attacking and being condescending, because no one is going to come to you, no one is going to trust coming to you for information, But be open, be humble, knowing that at one point in time you were new, right? We were all new at one point, But now that we have gone through a couple of years, we think we know everything, so I don't have to share information, right? But be aware of your appearance. Digital branding, right? For a corporate professional, you too can brand yourself digitally. You can establish or develop personal websites, right, to promote yourself as a professional. You can upload a resume. For those who are, I know we're going to get to the branding for unemployed in a minute, but if you're looking to market yourself, even if you're in a position that you like, but you still want to keep your opportunities open, you brand yourself digitally. Open up a Facebook page that promotes you, your work, what you do, your strengths, any papers you've written, right? And anything else you think that would help you, help your image as a professional. And continuous improvement. Again, keep up with knowledge, keep up with the things that change, keep up with the environment, things that change in the environment, keep up with new processes, learn new things. One thing I did when I was recently got back into corporate America, but I was out of work for 2 years, and the one thing I did when I was out of work, I wrote this book, and I started taking Spanish classes, but it kept me busy, and it opened up, it opened myself up to a whole new world of different things, so always look to continuously improve yourself, always look to be better tomorrow than you were today, and continuously enhancing yourself.
Can you speak a little bit on that? When you said you was unemployed, how can an unemployed, do you have a section for that too?
Yes, I have
market themselves.
Right here, right? Branding for unemployed.
Oh, you flipped it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, well.
That's okay. That's okay. Well, but I was out of work for over 2 years. I was downsized in 2009, and I'm sorry, I didn't give a little bio at the beginning, but I was downsized for about 2 years and 2 months. All right.
I agree on that too.
Yeah, exactly. And the one thing that I did when I was out of work I said, you know what? You got all these skills, right? You have all these experiences. You are marketable, right? You have something to offer, right? The market is tough, right? 7.2 million people laid off from December 2007 to the beginning or the middle of 2010, right? Adding to an already, bad unemployment market, right? So the one thing I did was, again, I decided to write this book. And the book came about from material I was gathering and researching when I wanted to do workshops on personal branding in conjunction with my business planning and consulting business, right? So it led me to other things like volunteering in organizations. I did some volunteer work, did some strategic planning, some business planning. It wasn't a paid position, but it kept me busy, right? It helped me to transition from being an engineer now to being a business process person, helping nonprofit organizations develop their business planning, develop their strategy, and helping them to move forward while I was developing myself, right? So seek volunteer opportunities to learn new skills and strengthen existing skills, right? Because we all have skills. We just have to know how to identify those skills that we have, right? And be able to market it, right? Locate teaching opportunities, right? For those who they have a certain level of education, and if they're able to acquire an opportunity teaching at a university, right? Teach at a university, or if you are a master certificate skilled individual and you have a certain level of education in that area, you can teach at a technical school, right? It helps you to get in front of people. It helps you to, show someone what you already know, right? And to pass on knowledge and information, right? Find low cost or free classes focusing on personal development, like I did with the Spanish classes, right? It helps to keep me busy, right? Take my mind off of being out of work. Undertake special projects, right? Work on personal development planning. Work on developing yourself, your skill sets, your craft, your image, your brand, right? Again, identifying those skills, right, that you have, that are marketable, that will be able to, market to an organization or to a corporation to get yourself back out into work, right? Fall back on special artistic skills, right? If you are an artist and you want to pull out the old canvas and the easel and start painting again, it's a great way to take your mind off of, not being on a structured job, but you're doing something artistic. You're developing that artistic side of yourself, right? Be entrepreneurial, right? It's a great time. A lot of people start businesses when they get downsized, right? Because a lot of individuals have, like I said, you have skills, you have marketable skills. It's just knowing how to identify, how to pull that out of you, right? And while you're not finding work, you can do something entrepreneurial for yourself in order to generate income for yourself at that time, right? And personal health management, great time. Hey, I was in the gym, I lost 25 pounds, and I'm still losing weight. It might not look like that, but I am losing weight. I have lost weight, And it's a great time to get in the gym and to work out and to, to exercise and to get your mind focused. It's all about taking your mind off of not being employed and dealing with the stress of trying to find work, right? While you get in touch with yourself, knowing who you are as an individual is very important. Any questions? Any other questions? Comments? All right. Entrepreneurs. How many entrepreneurs we have in here? All right, we got a lot of entrepreneurs in here, right? Quality customer service, right? How many of us believe in quality customer service? Because without quality customer service, what do you have?
No business.
No business. You have no customers. I'm paying attention to your customers, the customer relations management, right? There's nothing a customer hates than when they're trying to get in touch with you or they come into you at a certain moment and you have some sort of baggage hanging over you from earlier in the day or from the previous day, and you just take it out on the customer. And that customer goes away and never comes back. They say it costs more to get a customer than it does to keep an existing customer.